Okay, we get it, a helicopter. God damn it.
This is the best establishing shot ever. You know, it would only be better if it could just span out for the entire video.
That can be arranged.
This game's pretty good at throwing us a lot of swirling blades. We might just get that theme for the rest of the game.
We can only hope.
So wait, there's a future plane, but there's also a helicopter?
Yeah, why not? We're the low-budget freedom fighters.
Okay, Nick. Keep a low profile. I'm going in to find out what's going on.
What, through the front door?
They won't suspect me. But you'll have to sneak in. Meet me upstairs in the back of the assembly hall as soon as you can.
Remember when they had hair?
That's what happens if you think too hard.
Get it to the lands. Now.
Do you think, like, using telekinesis a lot would be draining to this guy, since he's supposedly the telekinesis master?
Should be, like, refreshing for him, then. He's the master, after all.
Well, yeah. So, why even use fuel if he's on board? Just have him move it while they're flying. Like, hey, there we go.
Might not be that much of a master. Anyway, welcome back to Psi-Ops, The Line, where we're going to deal with the horrors of our actions and slowly go mad from guilt. No, we're not. We're the psychopath who is, going to approach this with a brand new weapon, the sniper rifle.
Oh, I thought it was the med kit.
They shouldn't have left those behind. Also, it might have been the medkit. These are, after all, medkit towers. The tower on the right has a medkit right on it.
Yeah, I don't know why there's items up there, because you can't get up there, to the best of my knowledge.
In case you get shot.
Then they know exactly where you are.
Yeah, as soon as you fire one shot, everyone knows who you are, and alarms go off. You're done for. You can approach this stealthily or not. In fact, this is where the game kind of opens up and gives you options about how to play it. It's much less linear than it had been in the past.
I'm at least happy to know that I'm not the only one that just sucks at using controller to fucking play this game. Or play, like, any shooter game.
Yeah, I had some practice runs that went a lot better than this, but this gets the job done. Everyone's dead. The sniper rifle is a bit awkward to use, but if you crouch, there's basically no scope shake whatsoever.
That's always a good thing.
I guess when you're a psychopath, like, your hands never shake, your heartbeat never rises. The prospect of killing people is not stressful at all.
Actually, to be fair, for soldiers it does taper off after a while, the shock of killing someone.
Yep. But he's got doctor-like precision.
Also, he doesn't even shake when he throws people into very sharp blades or furnaces. Or any variety of disgusting thing.
Sucks their brain out through their ear. Anything that's in a day's work for our hero here.
We are the good guys, right?
Yeah, no kidding.
Totally the good guys. The best guys, even.
See, they've got an evil meeting hall, so clearly we are justified in destroying them.
Maybe it was pre-furnished. Maybe it's evil because the previous tenant was evil, and then they didn't feel like reorganizing everything.
It's a good possibility.
Yeah, definitely a thought.
I don't feel confident about that hook.
Yeah, I tried to get him with a hook. It's virtually impossible, so
That's a bummer.
just use the explosives. And the really bad texture with all the tools on it.
It's good for its time. You can at least tell that they're tools.
Yeah, but it's maybe the worst texture in the entire game. There's also multiple ways to approach this area. We could go down into the meeting area down at the bottom. It's not locked or anything. But then we'd have to telekinesis ourselves up to this upper level on the catwalk. So taking this roundabout path is a little easier for me, at least.
It's okay. They're just meat puppets. They don't feel pain. They don't fear. They're fine. They only scream when they fall from a very high distance.
I appreciate like the sound the first guy made too, like I fell. I'm bad.
He's given up on life. I did this guy a great disservice by not exploding him. So I'm gonna correct that.
No.
Problem solved. Now they can send him home to his family in one box.
His meat puppet family.
Oh, that's just Sarah. Probably shouldn't kill her. Yet.
What is this place?
A front for the movement, run by Edgar Barrett, master.
It's not a very good front, is it?
General's right-hand man.
Why didn't you tell me the general worked for Mindgate?
He ran it, Nick. Up until the point he overstepped his authority and fled rather than face a military tribunal. He never had any of his own psi powers. He simply used Mindgate's agents as his pawns.
Yeah, well, I don't think he's done with his old enemies. I saw Barrett with a crate that had Mindgate stenciled on it.
Now find the communication room. Use this code to contact HQ.
Joke's on you, Nick. Those were just finances.
Yes, the mystery crate. Can't wait to see what's inside.
It's just last year's budget.
What's in the box, Barrett? What's in the box?
They're trying to get us to grab another sniper rifle, which is tempting, but not conducive to our ultimate goal here, which we would have no way of knowing. So what I'm doing now is trying not to get spotted, and failing.
Did a great job at it.
Yep. Immediately getting shot at, almost out of health. But all I gotta do is go around this box here, and I will trigger a cutscene. It's going to save me.
Oh dear.
And unlock an excellent new power.
Oh,
God.
No.
I can see why it's conducive now.
Yeah. We are well outside the bounds of morality at this point. We're basically Kilgrave from Jessica Jones.
No idea what that is.
Check it out, it's a pretty good show.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
Yeah. But basically you're gonna get a demonstration shortly, so just gotta charge up for it.
Do they know you're still there, or did like the cutscene wipe away their memories?
I believe tutorial happened.
Yeah, there was a tutorial, I cut it out, and they reset in the meantime. But that guy stayed at his post because he was previously aware. So I was kind of screwed with regards to him. But he's solving all of our problems anyway.
Good.
Thanks, buddy.
It's okay, we're not the psychopath. It's actually him, the puppet.
Yeah. Oh, double kill.
This game's wonderful.
Double KO.
Truly.
Flawless victory.
Yeah, I love that moment. Now we gotta do it again. Get this guy to press a button.
What happens if you kill these people?
You are fucked and you have to restart from a checkpoint.
Wow.
Oh.
That's why you don't want to pick up the sniper rifle in advance.
That's a dick move, game.
Yeah, exactly.
That's also 2 broken kneecaps and a shattered pelvis.
Mm-hmm. He won't be getting up anytime soon.
But
He came to get down.
I came to get down. So get up your seat and jump around. God damn it.
So this is an area that's very confusing your first time playing.
Where the hell did you come from?
Once you've beat it once, it's pretty easy. And fun.
Phew, good thing that box broke his fall. And his back.
Broke everything, yeah.
At least he still has his charming personality.
Now we gotta break through the skylight. I'm hesitant about breaking through the skylight because I imagine there's a person down there.
I also imagine fall damage.
Fall damage is unavoidable, though. We do have to break through the skylight eventually. Could set off the alarm. Could smack the gas can to kill him instantly. Or I could beat up some soldiers with a wrench.
This guy is not a meat puppet. He's a regular human being.
Wow.
And he's dead.
Well, if the explosion didn't kill him and the bullets didn't kill him, certainly fire killed him.
Yeah, he just died in a fire. Oh my god.
This is why you don't work for Mindgate.
If all those things didn't kill him, then certainly getting fired and then coming home to his wife, who's expecting a paycheck from him, will certainly kill him emotionally.
Speaking of getting fired.
You really just... you know, man after my own heart. You know, like, I always say things should die in a fire, but I never really get a chance to do that very often.
If he wasn't crouching, he would have done a nice burning to death dance. But I'll show that off eventually, sure.
Ow!
There we go.
Ow!
Solve that problem of the guy who wasn't quite stealthy enough.
Little did you know, Mr. Enemy, we could see outside of ourselves.
In more ways than one.
Mindgate Operative 6743-0128. Response code Alpha Omega.
Code received. Central Cortex has been breached. Repeat, Central Cortex has been compromised. All agents expect no further assistance. Disregard former assignments. Locate and return Luna 1 to Central Cortex. This mission has been...
Damn it! That crate Barrett landed with.
So that was some fortunate timing to get that transmission at exactly the moment that Mindgate itself was destroyed.
Nice.
Huh.
Yeah. So our bosses are dead. I don't know why we're continuing with the mission, but Mindgate is over.
Quickly suck his brains like a vampire. There you
Yeah!
You're the boss. And he had the key card, so it's a good thing I didn't throw him too far while killing him.
go. Yeah, no, that would have been bad.
Yeah, definitely inconvenient.
Don't mind me, I'm just gonna throw this guy in the shredder. I wonder where that key card is.
Ah, turn the knob right 3 times. No one would expect it.
Nick! Just in time.
Mindgate's gone, Sarah. Barrett attacked and wiped out HQ. We're on our own.
They're looking for this, aren't they?
Luna 1? What is it?
I'm not sure.
Orbs.
But whatever it is, the movement assaulted Mindgate head on to get it. The General has Barrett doing some strange experiments on it.
What now?
I'm going on, Nick. Which
Strange
worked out
experiments.
better for HQ.
They're just juggling.
Unfinished business with the General.
Business?
I infiltrated the movement to find my sister. We were both agents at Mindgate. But when the General fled, she went into hiding with him. It's been years since I saw her. I'm still trying to find out if she's even alive.
Now we both have a plan. You find your sister. I'll take out the General.
The General and Barrett are in the factory office on the other side of the complex. Get a key card from an MP to get into the docks. I'm going to find out more about what they were doing with Luna 1.
Sarah's got a motive now, at least.
Their big plan is just generally to be like the greatest show at the Renaissance Festival, actually.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
I wish she kept that open.
We can't go into the vault ourselves, but with remote viewing, we can go in there and immediately go blind.
Wow. Look at all that like lighting effect.
Look at all that gold. Why did you leave that behind, you silly... you goobs? What are you doing?
There's a nice portrait of Notorious Barrett.
You don't have a job anymore. That gold will be your ticket out of unemployment and poverty.
They can literally mind control people, so...
Right. Yeah, call me a bit incredulous, but like, why does Barrett have like a fucking mansion? Like he was just like super rich and just bored. Hey, I just wanted to be a government operative.
Yeah, he's second in command at a basically omnipotent evil corporation. So
Whoa.
the weird thing is the movement is supposed to be a front for a terrorist cell called the Movement.
Perfect name.
Yeah. I guess so they wouldn't forget themselves, but yeah, there's no definition of what the Movement actually is on the surface, but apparently it's extremely wealthy. I don't know. This fucking game.
Well, to be fair, if you're able to mind control anyone, you can just be like, hey, Bill Gates, give me all your money.
Yeah, maybe that's what they did.
Probably.
There's always one guy who runs off into this dead end and then disappears.
He's very good at turning into a box. That's his psychic power.
Yeah, I killed him once. I threw this MP2 at him, and he died instantly, so I guess he has no health bar, but he just evaporates if you let him escape. It's very bizarre. Yeah, note the sound he made when he landed. So we're on the docks now.
That's the best noise ever. I just... Ugh.
I'll get used to it, because I also enjoy it quite a bit.
It's absolutely wonderful.
Meat puppets can't swim.
I like to think it's the weird metal mind control thingy is just shortening out and they're going back to being dead.
Actually, know what? You say the meat puppets can't swim, but Nick actually can't swim.
Yeah, that's true. We're controlling them, and we don't know how to make them swim, so there they go.
He's trying to learn right now.
Insta-drown. And it is true, if we touch the water, we die instantly as well.
There we go.
It's Grand Theft Auto 3 rules. My last bit of psychic gauge, I managed to kill that guy. But we didn't get to enjoy the fireworks show.
Time to suck his brains.
I should, but I'd have to knock him down first with TK, and I don't have the psychic gauge to do that in the first place.
Oh.
Yeah, they've actually balanced it so that if you completely drain your gauge, you're kind of screwed.
I don't know about balance as much.
They did something. Game design.
Game design.
I don't know. I'm of the opinion if you're gonna have the gimmick be a thing, you should never not have it be a thing.
I mean, it pretty much is. It's extremely rare that you would run completely out of all psychic recharge abilities and just have to play the game as a third-person shooter for any extended period of time.
You're missing out on all these psychic juices. It's annoying me.
Yeah, like I said, there's so many of them. You would never realistically run out.
True. But the collectionist in me is just like, go pick it up. It's okay. Go pick.
They're not part of 100% completion.
They are. You're right.
Please don't kill that civilian. He doesn't do anything.
He's just moving his boxes.
He just moves boxes from one side of the room to the next. That's all he does.
Doing his job. Picks things up, puts them down.
No.
But he thinks he's cool with his cool shades.
Cool shades at night. Yeah, you should punish him for that.
There we go. That has to happen because, as I've said before, civilians are the most dangerous enemies in the game. They will go sound the alarms, and then you'll go die, because the alarms will get you killed. So taking out that civilian before we even get in here is profoundly useful.
Oh, must be getting tired. Wow, these guys can throw hands.
Yep. It's as awkward as ever, but it works.
It's better than our protagonist.
It's basically identical to our protagonist, but...
I don't know, every time you've ever gone into Melee, you're like really slow at it, and they're just like, you know, Bruce Lee style, like, craziness.
It's mostly a matter of awkward hitboxes. You have to literally be touching the other person in order for a punch to land. And that's true whether or not you're mind controlling someone. Oh hey, hidden gnome.
Woohoo!
Hey, gnome.
I think that's one of 2 gnomes that I found myself on my casual playthrough of this game. So it's among the least hidden gnomes in the game. Now there's exactly 1 soldier left, and that's perfect. That's exactly what I want. Because we need to move that crate while we are on it.
But I don't think you're on it.
Well, I'm going to get on it. So I get him up the tower. He can't really hit us because he's not a sniper. Then he has to climb down the ladder, which gives me time to re-mind control him.
And then you're gonna run out of mind juice.
Almost.
Apparently, when you unmind control somebody, it just burns their mind or something.
Get a bit of a headache. Your mind wasn't meant to house more than one. Into the water he goes. Get in.
Yep, you called it.
Get in the fucking sea.
He served his purpose. I was trying to do something else here, a secret ability of the mind control, but I couldn't at the moment. I'll explain why a little later. But I'll just add him to the pile because I couldn't.
And then you fall off this, and then it's all over.
Yeah, there is an alternate way to do it. You can TK a box up there and surf on that, but it takes way too long.
What the hell's going on here? It was Scryer. It had to be.
Scryer's dead. He died in the collapse of the silo base.
Don't underestimate my old partner. He's one of the best.
He was always powerful with Psi. Something I never had. This project will change that. Retrieve Luna 1 from whoever took it.
I have a plan. I'll get it back.
I'm leaving to oversee the fusion in Hong Kong. For that, we need Luna 1, or all we have worked for will be thrown away like garbage. Get it done, or your bloated corpse will find its way to the trash heap as well.
And I'll exposit at you some more.
Oh, come on, what'd they do? I'm just gonna leave this behind.
He's angry and forgetful.
He must not have been briefed on security negligence. Oh well, that happens.
So there we were, millimeters away from our enemies. Could have easily killed the general the second he stepped away from Barrett.
Could have probably killed all of them.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, Barrett's kind of a badass. He's much better at TK than we are, and we're ridiculously good at TK, so...
But the only thing with that, though, is just the fact that, like, you know, probably wouldn't have been able to see you, and then, you know, you just catch a bullet in the back of his head.
Yeah, you're not wrong. But anyway, here's the ultimate power of mind control. Pretty classy.
I was hoping that was going to be a thing.
Yeah, I mean, the TK Master did it to us, so why not do it to them?
You know, it's not as good as jumping into the sea.
Yeah. Also, it takes like half of your sight gauge to get one person to kill themselves.
Yeah, it does not seem like a good idea.
Yeah, it's very bizarre. It's like a secret maneuver. It's not incredibly useful because there's plenty of other ways to get people to kill themselves, and it has a huge cost to it, so... Oh, and it's performed, you hold L3 and R3 for like 5 seconds.
Interesting.
Perfect.
Yeah, ridiculously awkward.
That was actually kind of cool.
Please do not shoot yourself.
The best thing about mind control is that we get to see a bunch of deaths firsthand without actually getting ourselves killed, so it's gonna be pretty fun. Anyway, after we got the key card, all we have to do is trek back to the beginning of the level with only like 2 or 3 new enemies. So I decided to spice things up by first getting us outside of the world.
Ooh.
I think they forgot that they gave us an ability that lets us walk through doors, so all they did was lock a door that went to nowhere.
Just don't make a door there.
Yeah, like that's what common sense would dictate, but no, this is Psi-Ops. But they put that door right next to this box. This box is gonna let us do some ridiculous platforming.
Oh, we're going out of bounds, aren't we?
Almost. This is intended.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's our second and final evil gnome for the level.
I appreciate that you hit yourself on the face with the sniper rifle.
Yep. Had to make sure I got it. I didn't want to throw it off the building.
They told him to guard this door. Little did they know.
Yep. And I'm not done with him.
No.
I was gonna say, could you shoot the grenade?
Fuck yeah.
That's super cool. Also, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's something I discovered by accident during my casual playthrough. Some asshole was charging at me, and he refused to take cover. So I was just kind of wildly firing at him with the sniper rifle, and he instantly exploded. I was like, what just happened? And then I realized that they have a huge flashing red grenade at their hip. And I repeated the process a few times, and yeah, you hit that grenade, instant death. That's like some Kojima shit right there.
But that doesn't answer the question of, what the fuck? Nick, come on.
Like, he solved the problem of the guy, but the guy was still in front of the door. He didn't want to step over him or anything.
You've got TK.
This is much more efficient.
But think of how grody it is to grab somebody with your mind.
Now there are giblets all over the door.
One little blob of flesh left. Bye, flesh blob.
I was about to...
Yeah, I almost fell to my death there. I got very lucky. But there we go. That's the end of the level. That was the last enemy that I turned into a paste.
Sad days.
Turn everybody into a paste these days. And once we go through this door, we're done.
We're done murdering people for good.
Scryer,
Damn it! Sarah, one day that's gonna get you killed.
you're going into the factory?
Well, that's the plan, isn't it? Barrett's cooking up something in there related to Luna 1.
He's looking for you. I think you should leave Luna 1 with me, Nick. I mean, what if he captures you? He's more powerful than you can imagine.
Yeah, I know. You never told me Barrett was my old partner.
Really? I could have sworn I did. I'll keep this safe.
Say, your voice acting got really bad all of a sudden.
Right? It's like, God.
Yeah.
What?
And she just handed it to us, and then she took it back. Easy come, easy go with space stones.
Nick, you're an idiot. You are like an absolute idiot. Just like, oh hey, she gave it to me. Oh, she wants it back. Oh, but what?
Yeah.
Well, I'm not gonna question.
It's only polite. Come on, Nick's nothing if not polite. You saw how he treated all the people in that level.
Welcome back, Nick. Get ready for your training in
Oh,
mind control that
my
I refer
gosh.
to as MC. With mind control, you can target an enemy or the host and take complete control of his body. You can control the host for as long as your psi powers last or until the host dies. There's
Yeah,
a
if you didn't
soldier in
notice the
room
afro
behind
before.
the bulletproof glass.
No, it's
Target
not
the
an afro
soldier and
anymore,
press
it's
the mind
dreads.
control button to begin
Oh,
and
it's,
see.
yeah.
Press it again to
They
return to your body.
Made sure you saw the theme of changing hairstyles in Barrett.
A lot of time has passed in between different abilities.
The door to the next room is locked from the inside. To open the door, press the switch using the mind-controlled soldier.
I forget the exact
Now
time
that you
period.
unlock the door, you can exit the host and move to the next area.
I want to say TK was 12 years ago or something, and this is 11 years ago.
I forgot. I was going to say, I don't remember.
And remote viewing might have been 9 years ago, so...
Now we'll show these guys a little friendly fire. In this test, you will need to carefully select a soldier to mind control, then kill the other soldier in the room.
Yep, we almost went 2 rooms without killing anybody, but...
So these aren't our coworkers, right?
They're here for some reason.
It's always good to have someone else do the dirty work, right, Nick?
I think Nick would agree.
Oh yeah, by the way, Nick, they were best friends.
They were lovers.
Tragic.
In this test, you will practice protecting your body during mind control. Find a cover spot, then use mind control to eliminate 2 soldiers. If your own body gets shot, you'll fail the test.
Yeah, I would like to know what their orders were. Like what they were told going into this. Mind control is where cover actually becomes useful, because it's the only way to really see the enemies while hiding your body, so that you don't get spotted while you're mind controlling people.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Although I didn't mention before, the cover is performed by pressing R3 and holding the stick in the direction that you're going to take cover.
Now,
What a
get
great
close to
idea.
the explosive barrel
Yeah,
and
it's
shoot.
virtually impossible.
Don't worry. Killing the host will not kill you. That was great, Nick.
Yeah.
It will not kill you, but Jesus, Nick, if that body hits you while it's charred and on fire, you might actually get 3rd-degree burns, so be careful.
Yeah.
All right.
Could
This is
legitimately
the
have killed
last
us.
test, and it's live combat. You're going to have to be very stealthy to eliminate the targets in this room without dying. There's a group of soldiers in this room armed with live weapons and trained to kill. It's life or death, Nick, and all you've got is mind control. Keep your body concealed and choose your host carefully. Also, find an enemy with a powerful weapon to make things easier. Good luck, and don't leave any alive.
Starting to think that Mindgate doesn't have a retirement program. Just whenever a soldier is close to retirement, they set him up into Psi-Ops training.
Makes perfect sense.
So I'm looking for the guy who had the shotgun. Because as Bear recommended, that guy's gonna kill everybody.
I think you just killed him.
Yeah, but there's another one. It's worth noting that when I originally played this game, I never once held the shotgun as Nick. Because it only has 8 bullets, and you never know when you're going to need 500 bullets to bring an enemy down, or when you're going to be able to get close enough to use a shotgun. So whenever I used the shotgun, it was in mind control. And I did still use the shotgun quite a bit. And it was good.
I just appreciate that all the times you use the shotgun, everyone's heads explode.
Yep. Case in point.
Good job, Nick. But remember, you can only control the weaker minds. It won't work on other Psi agents, so don't even try. Now, let's go get a pizza. I'm buying.
Oh, that's
Heck
nice.
yeah.
All those splattered brains always make him so hungry.
I'd like a meat lovers, please.
So, pizza time. That was a relatively easy level. I had a lot of trouble with it in my casual playthrough, but that's because there's so many variant paths you could take. It's poorly explained, but it's fun. I like having the options.
It certainly looked fun.
Also, I got the music to drop properly.
Nice.
It's actually pretty good. So I will leave you with that. Thanks for watching.